Welcome, Charmings. So today another spread in our WonderMind Wonderland. The topic is, should I text him first? It's always a question, right? So you're always like, should I? Should I not? I'm not sure what to do here. No, tough choices, tough choices. So we're gonna use, I think it's a wizard deck, but I'm going to link it below. So if you guys want to check it out, you can check it out. I'm gonna link links to Amazon if you guys want to buy this deck. It's a pretty fun deck. I really like it. It's very colorful and fun. So we're gonna use it to find out whether you should do it or not. Should you be brave or maybe careless or maybe courageous? I don't know. You never know. It depends on the situation, right? So choose one. Pick one. Red, green, purple. And then 1, 2, 3, right? So however you want to choose it, by color, by number, by, I don't know, intuition, whatever works for you, it doesn't matter. Okay, let's start with number 1. Okay, I'm going to do red. Okay, can you guys see it? I'm gonna put it right here. And you guys see the heart, right? It's so cute, so gold. Okay, so let's do it. What's going on here? Who is heartbroken? What's going on? No, this one is showing to me. Did you guys see it? Someone is tired, exhausted. What's on her lap? Oh, it's a kitty. Okay. You don't want to do anything right now? You just want to take a nap and forget about it all? Why does she have flowers around and candles? It's like a ritual. Ooh. Anyway, let's take a look. So, should you text him first? You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do a few cards. So we're going to do your card here. Yes. Then we're going to do his card, what's going on in his life right here. Then we're gonna do card in between. What's between you two? Right here. And then we are going to find out the 3 cards, advice, whether you should do it or not, right? Should you text them or not? Okay, 1, 2, I think I need to move this a little bit. 3. I wanted to put the camera closer so you guys really can see the picture and reflect. And maybe something, comes to you during the reading. Okay, so let's take a look. So what's going on with you? Drum roll, again. Oh, what's happening here? Some voodoo stuff. I don't know. So 9 of Wands. There's some dudes and dudettes there behind with covered faces. Why? In the dark forest. Is this what's going on in your mind right now? Very dark and very scary? Scared to be with yourself? And you're like, I want to go to the light, but I can't right now. I mean, I need some help, and these scary people just dragging me down. And are you doubting yourself? That's what it is? Interesting. Let's take a look. Oh, okay. So this one just came up, and you're like, I want out. I want out. Okay, I guess you really want to talk today, huh? It's a mess. What I can say right now in your head is a mess because everything just started flying right now, and you can see the fireballs are flying is either inside or in your life right now, toward other people, towards yourself. I'm not sure what's going on, but it's a mess. there's a lot of fighting in between, so you're probably deciding like, should I not, I'm not sure, where do I go from here? If I do this, will he be frozen, right? Or will he reply with fire and excitement, or will he just forget about me and think that I'm too needy, right? So a lot of thoughts, and of course you want 10 pentacles, right? Of course you want happily ever after. You want to be like this cute couple. Everything is happening for you. But right now you're like, I don't know. I'm lost in the pages, right? So I'm lost in the pages. There are too many stories before this. There are too many stories that I've had before. The chapters in my book of life, right? Where when I do this happened, and when I do that happened, and you're not sure what to do with it, and you're not sure how to proceed further, and there's lightning and there's thunder, and you're like, I don't know. So yeah, a lot of stuff going on. Okay, let's in heartbreak, a lot of heartbreak before. In the past, and of course it's hard to to do this first step, right? If it's the first step, of course it's hard to open up because there's been pain in the past. Okay, let's take a look about him, what's going on with him. You're very talkative. Let's see if he wants to talk. Oh, King of Swords. So he's a cool dude, huh? He's like, I know what I'm thinking, I know what I'm doing, I can control my emotions and my thoughts and my actions, and I'm very cool. And here I have dragons beside me, and they protect me, and a bunch of books. So I guess he reads a lot, and he knows a lot. Yeah, so he's just in his head thinking about what? What is he thinking about? Just pretending to be cool, or really thinking something? Well, sometimes you're like, I'm cool, but yeah, I don't know. There's nothing inside there, right? So let's take a look what's inside. Is he really that cool? Eight of Pentacles. So he's thinking about doing something, developing something, figuring out something, working on something. So it's work related. It's related to Pentacles, to money. So he's like this wizard trying to figure out and trying to develop something. So completely opposite of you, huh? You're like all mess, and he's like, I'm all composed, huh? Okay, let's see what's between you two. I don't know. This guy is very old. Why is he old? It's an old story? That's what it is? I don't know what's going. Everyone is going gray and nothing is happening because no one is, going to text first, or you just, writing your diaries and you don't really want to do actions, both of you. What's happening there? Two of Wands. So thinking about adventures, but not really doing anything. So there's no action here. He's just sitting like, okay, I have ships over there. Maybe other people, texting me. Should I do it? Should I not? I'd rather read a book, huh? Or maybe it's too old of a story, and you guys already in that phase where like, if I open that up again, doesn't really make sense, right? Doesn't really make sense to open that up and see what's happening there, because this book is very thick, and probably a few things happened, and if they didn't happen, maybe it reminds you of some old story before that you're like, okay, I feel like he's the same like my ex, and I'm not sure if it's gonna work out, because it didn't work out with my ex for this and this, right? So yeah, nothing is happening between you two. Not that much, not much action, just more like reflecting, thinking, going back in the past, seeing what you have in storage, that kind of stuff. Okay, so let's take a look. Should you text him or should you not? The Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune is a pretty fun card. And I really like the color here. You guys can see like all the lights like going different colors. Something is happening here in the star. Ah, beautiful. But the Wheel of Fortune can turn your way or it can turn the other way. So sometimes, like this card doesn't really give us reflection what's happening and what will happen, right? So Wheel of Fortune, like should you roll the wheel and text him and see what happens, or we don't know, right? So it doesn't promise us anything here. Let's take a look at another card. Hangman. Okay, so there is a possibility if you text him, he will, get stuck like this. Upside down, I'm like, I'm not texting. I'm gonna keep my hands down so I'm not texting, yeah? What's going on? Why does he have a blood here? Like, oh no, those are leaves. Okay. So he's in his fall and literally there's fall season and he's falling, I guess. I don't know. Is it water? Yeah. Okay. So it's partially like in a little bit of his emotion. He's like, I don't know, don't want to get into it. I don't want to. Something is holding me back, right? I'm just gonna hang in there. Maybe I'll reply, maybe I will not reply. Who knows? Okay, that kind of situation. Yeah, that's the most annoying one, I know, guys. Eight of Cups, and of course I have so many choices. I mean, dear bunch of choices there, but look at like all my cups around me, right? D cups, C cups, A cups, a lot of cups. Okay, so I have a sense of that kind of sense of humor. So if you guys don't like it, I'm sorry. Whatever comes, right? So it has a lot of cups and a lot of choices, I guess. He's like, I don't know, maybe I should leave all of this behind and just, take a walk or something. So yeah, the Wheel of Fortune looked kind of promising because it can turn either way, but these two cards are kind of, not here, not there. I'm not sure, guys. You can try your luck if you want to, but again, these two are kind of hanging in there, so I'm not sure what's gonna happen after. I don't think he still decided what will happen and he evaluating his options there. Or if you do text, he will start evaluating his options and, hang in there. Okay, so that was number one. Okay, let me remove this one. Let's start with number two. Green. I want to make sure that you guys see it. Green, green, green. So should I text him first? That's always the question, right? And the agony, if you really like the person, the agony of waiting is crazy. I know. Like, oh, please, please, please. You just hang by the phone and like, no, of course, we are all, accomplished and we're all cool and we're like, okay, I'm gonna distract myself with something. But if you really like the person, of course, you kind of want them to text you back as soon as possible, right? So I totally get it. Okay, let's see. Should I text him first? So what we're gonna do the same as the first option. We're going to have you option. What's going on with you? Then we're going to have him option. What's going on with him? And then, oh my goodness! Why? What? He wants to talk? What? In the previous option, yeah, you were very talkative. In this one, he wants to talk. Yeah, something's going on in his life related to a woman. I'm not sure which woman. Okay. We'll open up that one. It's just, a little sneak peek that you wanted to tell us. I'm not sure what was that about. Let's see the between. What's between you two? Okay. And then should you text him? 3 cards. Is it kind of in the middle? I'm not sure. I think it should be okay, right? Okay. And if we need to open more, we'll open more. Okay, so you, what's going on with you? Drum roll. Blah, blah. King of Swords. Okay, tell me honestly. Are you the guy from the previous, from the red stone? Huh? Tell me. Because I think it switched. So that was the card in the red option. That was the card for the guy. So yeah, probably not. I mean, unless guys are watching, which is pretty cool. So King of Swords. You're all in your head. You're all serious and all about business. You're all thinking logically, strategically. If I text him and he doesn't text me, that means this, and then the logic goes on, and then I cannot text him back, and then he cannot text me back, and he will think this, and I'll think that, and then your logic is flawless, I know. So you're very, how would you say it? You can do prognosis, right? You can do forecast for a relationship. It doesn't mean that it's right, but logically you can imagine the outcome. And you're like, I know how to control my thoughts, I know how to control my, stuff. So even if I don't text him, I will be cool, right? Okay, let's see. Okay, can you guys tell me why those cards, the same cards come up as the first option? What's going on here? Yeah, so you're reevaluating your book of life, and you're trying to figure out what's happening, and you're looking at the back, you're looking at the story, see like what is reflecting to. So yeah, not much action, and I don't think you really want that action. You're just kind of thinking more than doing about the action. Did I say doing about the action? I'm not sure what that means. Let's check what's going on with him. Ace of Wands. Okay, passion, fire, conquer it all. He's all high energy. Time to conquer and divide. What he's gonna conquer? What is it related to? Ace of Wands is pretty cool. Very exciting guy. That's what it is. Very exciting. 9 of Wands. Oh. Switched. The positions are switched. So in previous, in red, number 1, this one was for the guy and this was for the girl, right? Now it's the opposite. I guess you have a different dynamic in your relationship and your guy's option is completely opposite. So, 9 of Wands. Something lurking dark in the shadow. What is lurking dark in the shadow? Some people are watching you? What's going on? I don't understand. Oh, you're like, he told all his relatives, I'm gonna go and conquer. King of Cups, all emotional, all excited about something. I don't know what it is about. Something hidden from anyone, something hidden maybe from him. I don't know. Let's take a look what's between each other. High Priestess. Some secrets. Maybe some secret attraction, secret connection, secret something, not revealed. And as you guys can see, a lot of energy. So maybe that sparkle thing, or maybe that chemistry thing is happening there. That's what it is. And or that can be another option. Not sure which one applies to you. It can be a woman in between you two. It can be a woman in between you two. Yep. Okay. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at, should you text him first? Ace of Cups. That's a great card. Feelings, emotions. opening your flower to receive that wisdom and knowledge and feelings and beauty. Let's see the second one. I mean, so far so good. King of Wands. King of Wands, King of Wands. Knight of Swords. Okay, so I'm not sure about texting, but this card kind of how would I describe it? Kind of hint to give him a hint of your emotions, right? That you're interested, that you're kind of, looking forward to this communication, that you're thinking maybe about him or something like this. So kind of, not telling it straightforward, right? But just opening up a little bit, just a little bit, petal by petal, slowly during some time, right? Opening up and see how he reacts and see what's happening. So it doesn't say, it doesn't reply to our question, should you text him first or not, but it definitely does say, try to open up a bit about your emotional state, that you're interested, or maybe what you like about him, or maybe what interests you in this kind of relationship, right? And see what happens. But let's do a couple more cards. And also focus on friends, right? So to distract yourself if he doesn't text you, focusing on friends and being happy and being, excited about your life and being content if it doesn't text you. So feeling good about it, hanging with your gals, right? Maybe have a glass of wine, or if you don't drink, maybe a glass of, I don't know, whatever you drink, right? So maybe some sparkly drink or something exciting, right? And spend some time under the moon, maybe do some rituals, something fun to distract yourself. Yes, a lot of aces. So I'm assuming this relationship, a lot of aces, a lot of a lot of kings for some reason. So you probably have a lot of guys around you, or guys interested in you. A lot of men around you, which is good, right? Ace of Swords. You know how to, work with your thoughts. You know how to work with, if someone doesn't text you, you know how to handle it. You're not gonna be, crying in your pillow, eating a bucket of ice cream and half of the cake in order to, control your emotions. So you know how to handle it. You know how to forget about this whole thing if he doesn't text you and hang out with your friends. But the advice here is that if he reaches out, or if you decide to reach out yourself, again, it doesn't give you the answer straightforward. Opening up a little bit, that giving that you may be interested, and you like something, or just give them a clue. Give him the clue, right? Give them a sign. Okay, so this is a sign for you, to give him a sign. Okay, that's it. Let's do thank you number 2. Yeah, you didn't get like the clear response, but again, I think that was really helpful information. So let's do purple. Purple. Number 3. Yeah, as you guys can see, those cards are really fun. I really like the, wizardy kind of fairy tale thing. I really love fairy tales, even though most fairy tales that you read are very messed up. Don't get me started on this, but I don't know, it's just something about it that's really exciting. So that's why I like cards now, because cards are so cute and fun. Look at this. I mean, it's so bright and okay. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, so we digress. Should I text him first? Should you text him first, right? That's the question. That's the question we need to answer. And let's see if we can. Let's see what kind of cards we get this time, because number one and number two were very similar, even though very opposite. That was very strange. Let's take a look at this one. But again, right, the opposites attract. So, and then at the same time, not only opposites attract, but the same attracts. So I digress. Yeah, I'm not going into this. Let's do it. So one card for you. One card for you, one card for him, one card in between you two, and then who is so impatient? Who is so impatient? And then the answer to the question: should you text him or not? What is the advice? Advice from the card. Let's take a look. So you, what's going on with you? Interesting. So we're doing the opposite again. So in the previous, in green, right, number 2, this card was here, and we switched again. Okay, so you have options. You have many options. Yeah, and you're just looking at those options, and you don't like any of them. I mean, you do maybe like them, but whatever, right? So doesn't feel like none of them, they all look kind of the same. None of them look that exciting, none of them look that appealing. So you just stare at the moon and you're like, where is that person? Where is that person? Should I just walk away from this whole situation, right? So maybe if you're dating online, just you're like, whatever, stop my profile, maybe take a take a walk. You see, he wants to go take a walk here. Or should I continue? I mean, all options are pretty okay, but again, nothing exciting, nothing, nothing that holds you there. Okay, let's take a look at what's going on with him. 9 of Pentacles. 9 of Pentacles. Everything's going pretty fine for him. I mean, he's reading, he's a wizard, he's handsome and hot. So life is pretty good. What can I say? Right? He knows how to handle his tools. Yeah, a semi-beautiful house here. I mean, it's not a full house, but it is something. So I think he's doing pretty good right now. Let's see what's going on in between you two. All tied up. All tied up, all tied up, cannot move. Why you guys cannot move? No one can text first? Because what? Because both been hurt before? It's painful. If someone texts then the other doesn't reply, then it's gonna be not nice. It's not gonna feel good. Or it's easier to just walk away and say, you know what, whatever. Or what's happening? Too much happened between you two? If it's not the first date, right? Or if it's not someone you don't know, or it's someone you know really well. Maybe there's a lot of, hurt feelings and a lot of sores been, cut through someone's heart and clothes and soul. So maybe that's the case. Maybe it's all tied up because there's someone doesn't want to do it, or there's no way to do it. Or maybe one of you been put in a situation where, sometimes there's this complicated stuff where someone texted and the other didn't reply, and you're like, I cannot text back again first, so what should I do? And the other one forgot to reply, so it's kind of, I don't know what's happening here. So maybe that kind of situation. Okay, so let's see, should you text him first? The sun. Oh, that's a beautiful card. Like on the horse, you're doing your thing, you're looking cool, this, wavy dress, beautiful hat. I mean, you're rocking it, so let's see what's going on with the texting part. The world. The world is at your feet. You have birds, you have flowers, you have everything going for you. Very, very, very cool. Ace of Pentacles. Do you guys see that all of these are major arcana? Yeah. There's definitely something going on here that's been either going on from the past and it was very important karmic relationship, or maybe it was a past life kind of situation with also karmic relationship. Something is important happening. Something is important happening. Let's see. I need to open a couple more cards. Let's ask what will happen if you text them first, because these cards, they're like, okay, all great, all cool, but they're not action cards. None of them are action cards. They're just saying that you're doing great and so what will happen if you text it? He will start thinking. He will start thinking, he will start evaluating, he will start using logic, he will start using his inner logic. Logic sometimes is not good, sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not good. What else will happen? So this one was upside down. This one was reversed. 7 of Cups. So he doesn't see any choices. What choices he doesn't see? Even though I was in straight position, I'm not sure why this one is reversed. Anyway, I'll look at the reverse. So he doesn't see any options. Why? He feels like the door is closed. This door is ended? The door is closed? Why does he feel that way? Or it should be closed. It should be kept under lock and chains and never open again. He's definitely not sure. He's definitely not sure. Everything is going for you, but this guy is sitting in his thoughts. 9 of Wands. He kind of wants action, but he doesn't, and he's still thinking. I don't know, guys. It's up to you. I mean, cards are looking good, but again, this kind of situation that all tied up and he's thinking too much about his option and it's closed. So I'm not sure what happened between you two, what kind of communication you had before. So you have to base on that. You have to base on that. Because these cards look amazing. Like, these cards look amazing. I mean, you just, go ahead and do it. But these cards, this guy's still thinking. I'm not sure what he's thinking, why he's so tied up, why he thinks that's what's happening in your relationship. Maybe a lot of stuff happened between you two that you need to resolve. That's what it is. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. So it's up to you guys to decide again. Tarot cards are not... you shouldn't put responsibility for your decisions with tarot cards, right? So I give you the information, you make the decision, and whatever decision you make is the right one. So please, 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 always, always remember that whatever decision you make is always the right one. Okay, so it was really fun. I really like the spread. So I guess I'll see you guys in the next video.